something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. Know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that
With a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
you don't have to follow in your
With a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. My brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. That storm keeps on.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Dolphins at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's 3rd and 5. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Here we go.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's completed to his running back, Hampton. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go with them early and often.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Go, let's go.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Go.
Here's Herbert. A quick hitter complete. It's Hampton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in the game.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins' 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Uchin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up. But once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. 70.
Looking to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Up the middle, Uchin. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
3rd down and 1.
Let's go now. Check up.
Again, it's Uchin. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak. And he touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Uchin. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Uchin. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They set up the screen. H.N. has it. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. They're going to look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go. Set.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Herbert throwing again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Chargers first down.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Omarion Hampton, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will take the lead. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often, maybe a couple times a year. The blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, he's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head in the other direction.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw now on first down. Throw caught by Ochan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to throw again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Hey, ram.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 35. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Los Angeles.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Chargers, first down.
Baylor tight.
A gain of 26 yards.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. Now the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone but was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Pass the 20 for a short gain, second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 21, here's second down and 5. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
LHN on first and 10. And he's going to go across midfield and into Charger territory. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go, set.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. That one finds Pierce right side. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on first and goal.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now back to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a hit, now a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Chan gets it from the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They're going to look to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. They'll give this to Achane. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum and were moving the football. But something that was built on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another Chargers 1st down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
1st and goal.
And now an audible here into something else. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Lad McConkey from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Chargers 19.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 32-yard line.
Let's go. 19.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30, it'll be down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready? 19-18.
Now a toss right side, Achane with it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, strike. Cougar 19.
On a jet sweep, here comes Waddle. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Throw, but incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And his kick is indeed good. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
From the gun, Herbert on third down. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, it's Achane. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, Barton, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the...
Typical body of a donut, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical, visual. I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away, I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical, so cut it out.
These restless eyes of mine will sit into my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jerk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north to the voice, get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically... Every day can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away, I'm honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.